Tesla right now up today about 3.3%. I'm into TSLA, which is 1.5 times on the bullish ETF of Tesla, up 4.94%. And if you still want to play the bearish side of Tesla, which I was doing, but I'm not right now, you have TSLQ. Hey, VV Nation, welcome to our 6 p.m. video this evening. Tesla is high on everybody's radar, and there's a good reason. Tesla is a great stock. Long term, I love it. Short term, I'm a little bit bearish on it, but recently I just got back into it on the bullish side, and I'll explain to you why. I'm going to give you some insight as to what's going on in Tesla, and then I'm going to show you a great way to know when it's the right time to be in Tesla. So here's Tesla, and I've got two other applications to buy Tesla, whether you want to, if you don't want to spend the money, $253 on a share. There's TSLA, which is an ETF, a bullish ETF, which is 1.5 times the price, and TSLQ, which is on the bearish side as well. So put these two things together. Short term, I still think that I'm bearish on Tesla, even though I jumped in. I'll tell you why again, but I'm going to show you what you need to know. This is the big news. New Model 3, a lot of different changes in the Model 3, and it's eligible for the $7,500 federal tax credit. Look at this, starts in at $29,740 after the tax credit. Man, I think that that's really big news that can give Tesla a shot in the arm to push it higher. Other things that are on it, big thing for me is the charging. So that was one of the headwinds that all EVs had to overcome. The ability to get from place to place, either from one coast to another coast or up and down, whatever, the ability to charge the cars. 15-minute recharge time for 147-mile range. 45,000 global superchargers, and most of them are in the United States. So it's getting to a point, unless you're somewhere up in here, that you can pretty much charge your car to get you from point A to point B, 331 miles to the charge, but a 15-minute charge gives you 147 extra miles. Now, on their website, they show you distances like from New York to Rhode Island, 210 miles. That's without recharging. From Fort Lauderdale to Orlando, 195. That's without recharging. Remember, 331 miles they give you from a full charge all the way up until have to recharge again. So I love this graphic. Moving down a little bit, the car looks beautiful. It's a beautiful looking car, and 15-inch touchscreen, a glass roof, a lot of beautiful things, all-weather comfort, and a lot of things, the EVs, they're not good in extreme cold or extreme heat. I think that the innovation behind EVs is starting to overcome that to be able to work in any application. All right, so that's from the Tesla website. Other stories talking about the Model 3, Highland officially unveiled with new designs and unexpected features. Scrolling down a little bit, look at that, more efficiency, more range. Now in this, it gives you 421 miles. Beautiful looking car still, a huge amount of unexpected interior improvements. And the big thing, a lot of people say, well, on the lower dollar cars like that Boyd has in China, they're very bare bone, not a lot of range. And the price cuts that they're going after to go after the Boyd cars, which is the Tesla of China, I don't think they're ever going to get down to that 11,000 range, but the car gives you so much more than a Boyd car as well. The 2024 Tesla Model 3 faceless revealed. U.S. launch looks imminent. Bringing it over to the U.S., all that kind of stuff. 421 miles, this story says. It's got a restricted top speed of 125 miles an hour. Who needs to be going more than 125 miles an hour?
What?
My next story, this is the Tesla versus Boyd. And, the sales, Boyd sells more cars. That's the China Tesla. They sell more cars, but they're so much less expensive and so much more bare bones. While Tesla leads Boyd in the BEV sales globally, the latter is #1 in China. In fact, Boyd is China's largest automaker, period. it was the 10th largest automaker in the first half of 2023. The Tesla-led EV price war took a toll on Boyd, notably vehicles such as the Han and Seal, but sales are picking up with new EVs and refreshed models that often come with lower prices. And again, so a lot of times you get what you pay for. So even though Tesla's cars are more expensive in China, I think that people who want to get more than just a bare bones EV still going to be buying the Tesla cars even in China. Still makes me bullish. Now, another big headwind for EVs has always been the price, that the cars have always been too expensive. So I did a search. The average new car price in the US is sitting at $49,388. That's the average new car price. And everybody still complains about the EVs. All right, fine. Let's go over to the Tesla Model 3. It's coming in at a price between $41,990 and $52,990, in the range of the average car price in the United States. So I think that they're actively going after the pricing issue as well as the charging issues. The next big issue is the battery. If your battery goes kaput, that's a lot of money needed to buy into the battery. But these cars are warranted for 100,000 miles, 10 years. Now, a lot of people will say, who's going to drive only 100,000 miles in 10 years? You got a point there. So we'll keep our eyes on the battery issue, but I've done videos on solid state batteries, and I've also done videos on hydrogen, which is another story. I still think that that Tesla is an innovative company. Elon Musk is an innovative CEO. He's pushing that company to do what it's got to do. And, they are the leader in the industry. I think that Tesla was the company that took the EV space from a niche to a mainstay. All right, as I currently look at the amount of cars that are on the road, slowly but surely, more and more electric EVs are coming up on the road. And I think that when you look at the price, this is on the Tesla Model 3, it's in the price range of an average new car in the US. So then I did one more thing. How much do electric cars cost overall? So I'm looking at electric cars, looking at the Bolt, $26,000, $250, 259 maximum range. That's not a lot. The Leaf, $28,000, still in the range of an average new car. And these are all EVs, 212 miles. The maximum ranges on these cars don't impress me, but the prices are there, especially if you're driving shorter distances. You can effectively get into an EV at lower than the average car price in the US. Luxury. Now, one of my best cars in the space for luxury is the Lucid Air. $87,000, but look at that. It's got a maximum range of 516 miles. That is the most range by any EV on the market, but it's going to cost you $87,000. Now, some of these cars, because they're luxury, are going outside of the average new car, but you're paying for it. The Polestar, it's on TV a lot of commercials on the Polestar. Only 270 miles, but in the price range of $48,400. All right, let's scroll down a little bit. SUVs. How about the Bolt EUV, $27,000, 247, which has got the biggest on here. The Hyundai Ioniq Q, $41,000, still in the price range, gives you a range of about 300 miles. The Kia EV6, $48,000 with a range of $310. So I think, again, the main statement is here, taking EVs from niche to mainstay resonates big with me. Now let's go back to the price cuts. The price cuts are going to hurt the bottom line for Tesla for a little bit because they're dropping the prices, but they're selling more cars. Sales is the fuel that fuels the engine that drives the stock's price higher, which is earnings. All right. So, and another thing, if you keep dropping prices, people are going to wait. People are going to continue to wait to see if you get down to my price range before I go buy the car. So it could help the sales, but it could also hurt the sales. All right, let's get back into the stocks. Tesla right now up today about 3.3%. I'm into TSLA, which is 1.5 times on the bullish ETF of Tesla, up 4.94%. And if you still want to play the bearish side of Tesla, which I was doing, but I'm not right now, you have TSLQ. Let's go over to Tesla. And the big thing I want to look at is their sales. They are selling a buttload of cars. Their growth, 47% on sales growth. Of course, very heavily traded stock. The stock currently is overvalued, trading at 253 with a value of 123. Now, when I look at these, though, I'm looking at TSLL. This is the only one out of the three that have an RT above 1. That was the reason why I jumped back in. It is in an uptrend right now, even more so than Tesla as a whole, with an RT at 0.96. None of them have CIs above 1. I'm going to do you one other favor. I'm going to now point you out to the opportune time to get into Tesla if you're not already in it. I'm going to view the stock graph. I've got a special graph up here known as the near perfect indicator. I'm not going to talk a lot about it right now. If you go back and look on our channel, I've got 2 videos on how awesome this cherry picking technique is, the near perfect indicator. Couple of things why I like it now. I got into TSLL because I'm looking at Tesla coming off this low. Got a trend line moving up. A little bit of sideways move right now. Nice up bar. This is the kicker. When should you start to think about getting in if you want more confirmation? Looking at these 2 moving averages down here on RT, I'm looking for the 5-day moving average of RT to jump above the 40-day moving average of RT to give me the near perfect indicator, or NPI, as an opportune cherry picking point. I'm in it a little aggressively. I'm taking on a little bit more risk. I like the price movement of Tesla right now. I think from a prediction standpoint, if I needed to do that, I've got a high price of $299.29 and sitting at $253. That's probably my first price target. Let's go to 6 months. Let's go to 1 year. And after that, I've got a new high price target here. Let's go see a high price of $313. So my first price target is here. If it breaks through, I've got a new price target sitting at around $313. Folks, that's the video for today. All I'm telling you is if you want to be in it now, you're going to take on a little bit more risk. I like what Tesla is doing. They are an innovator enough that even the other big manufacturers are pumping into their charging systems as well. Tesla is the big boy, and everybody's chasing them. They're already in the space. They're not having to change from combustion engines to now push towards electric. They are already there. They are setting the template for the space. So I'm still a little bearish on the stock, but I'm a little bit more aggressive. I'm in it from an ETF standpoint of TSLL. I like the trend on Tesla, and I've given you 2 price points to know for price targets. Folks, if you like the video, you like the content, hit the like button. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get you in really at the right time, whether it's for more confirmation or even being a little bit more aggressive and giving you price targets. What more could you ask for? Folks, we do the work, you reap the rewards. Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya. Hey VV Nation, do you want to increase your profits and generate income? Well, you can. For 99 cents, we'll give you access to the VectorVest system for 30 days. And guess what? It's a money-back guarantee. If you don't like it, we'll give you back your 99 cents. But folks, you're going to have access to the best software out there, the best guidance at any price. All you have to do is go to www.vectorvest.com/YT. Folks, it's a no-brainer. Go there right now and take advantage of your 30-day trial for 99 cents.